Hello there, I spent quite a few arduous hours with ChatGPT to code this Quad Midi to CV. I've got a little PCB bit there on the header for the I2C display. Don't use an SPI. Same again, I've stacked some PCB squares to superglue that momentary switch in. That's the DAC. These are made by Adafruit, but they've uploaded their files to GitHub, and I got these from China for about a third of the price. Use these headers for the DAC and the Nano, just in case you have any problems with them. You can just pop them out. There is an encoder. I think just use a generic one, but it's got to be push button. Okay, so it's in the rack. On the left-hand column, there's a channel selector. You just select the channel with the encoder, click it to scroll down through each one. Right-hand channel is a long press on the encoder, and that's glide from 0 to 10, separate for each channel. This is mono mode, so you have 4 mono channels. You could set them all to the same channel and stack them. The red button, that's the switches between mono and poly mode. If you just saw poly mode there, all channels will be the same. Glide becomes redundant. Okay, let's have a little listen now. We have one channel, channel 2. Okay, let's set them all to the same channel so we can have a stacked mono voice. You can have separate glide even though they're all on the same channel. Okay, so it sounds pretty fat now with 4 voices in mono. I've got one DIY 340 VCO and a Behringer dual VCO and a Behringer brains, so it's 4 oscillators we've got here. Let's click the button, the momentary switch, that puts us into poly mode, and all the channels will be the same with the rotary encoder turn. Like I say, the glide becomes redundant in poly mode. It's a round robin, basic round robin, so I'll just scroll through each of the voices. You'll soon see what I mean by this. And no, this isn't a musical demonstration, so pardon some duff notes there. It's more a technical explanation. Well, hopefully you can see this is a very useful module. Potentially quite cheap, maybe a day for an experienced builder, might take a couple of weeks if you're new. Okay, so back in mono mode, this took ages to implement the legato. It's only it will only glide in legato mode. It's both up and down the keyboard. This is just like an analog synth. It's very playable. There's also pitch bend, which is fixed to 2 semitones. I find that the most useful to get a little bit of movement. Okay, let's have another look at the hardware. Excuse the mess. The prototype is always the finished product with me. That's an encoder there. I'm sorry, I can't give you all the info how to wire that up, but it's not that hard. The display is a SSD 1306 128 by 64 I2C. Your MIDI socket, 2 cables out of there. Now, it's hard to get motivated to do all this stuff, but I've uploaded, hopefully, the code and the strip board layout to GitHub. Links in the description. Any polite queries, put them in the comments section, or better still, just ask ChatGPT. There, I've said it. Better have a quick look at the layout. You'll be able to get this image on the GitHub repository. If you can't find it, leave a message. I do have another 3 or 4 nano projects that I've been labouring away at, and I'll give you a couple of weeks to build this, and hopefully I'll be back with some more builds. Well, that's it. Goodbye until the next time, which hopefully will be soon.